When you get your deck, the first thing you want to do is set aside the example and instructional cards. I'll get back to them in a minute. To start the game, pick a player to go first. If you can't be adults about it, then you can draw cards. Each player draws a card. If the card is a wild card, just pick another one. The player who advances the week the furthest, getting closer to Sunday, becomes the director of quarantine. Each card represents a day in quarantine. The object of the game is to be the first to eliminate your cards and escape quarantine. The director of quarantine shuffles the deck, distributes 7 cards to each player, and goes first by discarding any day of the week card. The next player has a few options when it comes to discarding. Option 1, they can discard a card that has the same day. Option 2, they can match the picture on the card. Option 3, they could start the next day. Option 4, they can put down a wild card. Note, when discarding a wild card, place it in such a way so you could still see what day it is. Stacking is a way to get rid of cards quickly. For example, if the topmost card in the discard pile is a Monday, you can place all your Monday cards on top of it. You can also stack any card that matches the picture on the most recently discarded card. Keep in mind that only the instructions on the topmost card are followed, and you cannot stack cards when you start a new day or complete a homeschool assignment. If you do not have a card to place in the discard pile, you must draw a new card from the deck. Your turn has ended. If you happen to draw the card that you needed, you still don't get to discard it. This is quarantine. You're not rewarded for being ill-prepared. There are 3 cards that come with 1 or more example cards. The CDC card requires a player to make up a rule for all players to follow during the game. If someone breaks that rule, including you, they must draw a card from the deck. If you're both creative and sadistic, this will be your favorite card. However, to help prime your creative pump, some examples have been included. The homeschool card allows you to assign players with a question or challenge. A few example questions and challenges have been provided in the event that you draw a blank. The homeschool card will help illustrate to your group who the smart one is. Lastly, the binge watch card is for that media-loving maniac in the group. However, you don't always have to pick a media category. You can pick any category you think the group knows. Be careful though, if you pick a category that's so specific that no one can name a title, you must draw a card. If you pick one that's too vague, you'll be listening to titles for a long time. Each card has its instructions printed on its face. Once you play the game, you will all be quarantine experts. Remember, have fun. It's not like any of this is real.